Hi everybody, welcome back to Cogitator. Right, I've looked over the last episode and I think I was being a little bit blind. So these, in this way, you can go down here. I'll take our Genta, go back through the steam again. There's a 90% chance, you dick. Go 95. Oh, no one died. That's not too bad. Right, go here.
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
Indeed. Can't have that. Right. Oh, I can't do that to equip. That's so bloody annoying. What are you doing there? You, get up there.
Never doubt me.
Oh, what, really? That's annoying. Oh, you threw it now.
What deeds await us? Ministration is a holy task.
Right. And just here, at the top of that lift. Yep. I saw it on the, when I came up that lift. And I was like tabbing. I just saw it kind of half greyed out over there. Can nobody else do it? Is it frozen now? Because is everybody else really injured now? Have to wait for the servitors. Oh no, they're not injured.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Okay, moving on. After that debacle. Screen's cogitator shows a scrolling line repeating technolingua. Staring at the obscure symbols gives you a headache.
Keep your wits about you.
I might as well save this. Just in case.
I sense something nearby.
The 16 universal laws, the warnings. A term containing warnings of the Messiah. This set of unshakable tenets of the Adeptus Mechanicus is hidden from the eyes of the layman with a special binaric cipher. Yeah. Only an appointed tech priest can divine the sacred knowledge from this folio. Oh. Luckily, I know just the man.
Let us not do.
What's that? Looks sus. Alright. Oh, that'll be the head gadget then. Fabricator sensor. The massive Magos, clad in ritual garb, lets out a binaric trill and turns to you. From beneath the deep hood of his mantle, two dimly lit eye implants gaze out at you. You hear another binaric tirade, this time clearly addressed at you. What'd you say? Primitive creature, devoid of true knowledge. Could it be one of the slaves who escaped imprisonment, Neil's servant for the master of Kiava Gamma? Who are you? My name is Cubus Delphin. I once had the title of Fabricator Censor of the Kiava Gamma Manufactorum, but I rejected it, along with the other fetters that hindered progress. Once my faith was flawed, I led naive fools from occult mechanicus into the darkness of ignorance. Now I am this world's master and serve the true gods. You tread upon their territory. You do not number among their legion servants. Therefore, you are subject to immediate disposal. Pascal. As a senior functioning member of the Priesthood of Mars, I, Magos Explorator Pascal Hanuman, I guess, declared this temple to the machine god compromised and forthwith forbid all service within it. I dethroned the fabricated censor, the ignorant heretic who has betrayed the Omnissiah, and condemn as anathema any and all standard procedures implemented by him. Let the cycle of the blasphemous operations he has put in motion be discontinued. Pascal switches to binaric, and you hear dissonance burgeoning in the depths of the forged cathedral. Some of the giant mechanisms heed his order and go still, while others, obeying the fabricator sensor's will, continue their work. Crashes, explosions, and the clanging of crumpling metal signify that some descent among the machines has interrupted the Manufactorum's production cycle. Fabricator sensor. Hanuman? Liar, you're not him. Demence. Oh, we saw him. Over there somewhere. Back. Demence Hanuman obeys me. His mind is open to the voices of the void, and the scrap code he created protects my world. I'll not have you, rusted refuse on a misfit cast of exploiters, call me ignorant. Okay. This statement is false. Your regalia has been revoked. You have been deemed defective and will be eliminated. Pascal turns to you and says dryly, initiating a heretic search, designation Demence Hanuman. I wish to execute the retribution procedure. What do you to the governor of Kiava Gamma? Is he alive? The removal of unserviceable artifacts was the first step to retooling this world. One of my tech comrades heeded the call of truth that reached into their cogitators, allowed them to pierce the veil of empty dogmas. So you have traded one master for another. I would have expected a fabricator sensor to be smarter than that. The fabricator sensor's vox lets out a piercing, barely audible sound that makes your insides shudder. I'll rip out your spinal column and braid it around my staff, you arrogant creature. I see what you've done to this world and its poor people. I will not allow it to continue. You may be driven by your will to fight, but know this, Kiava Gamma has already been converted. Its lines have been restructured, and its servants have already tasted the fruits of progress. In the crucibles of this Manufactorum, torrid liquid metals will be used to forge vessels for sacred spirits. The adepts are already tirelessly delving deeper into the new mysteries that were once barred by false tenets. You, servants of fate gods, are too late. The entire might of this world will soon rise up against the anathema and his slaves. Heinrichs. So many admissions, open admissions of heresy and so few sentences. Sister, how many death sentences would you say his words warrant? Argenta. I cannot answer that, Master von Kallax. It is not my duty to measure the guilt of heretics. When the Adeptus Sororitas appear before the enemies of Imperium, it's time to fire, not count. Heinrichs again. And now is one of those times. In the name of the Golden Throne, I will stop you and those who follow you. You've seen too much, thus rendering your conclusion invalid. Comrades, purge the Manufactorum of any random variables and must prepare for the culmination of our great work. There was that one guy just casually strolling and the others are running. Autosave. Okay. Where you going, servitors?
I always keep my options open.
We've got Scutari. The militarized chapter, I guess, sect of the
Is there money to be made?
Free some Mars. You can go through there.
None are better at searching.
Let's get rid of that.
Duty prevails.
And let's get a big bang there. Oh, lovely. That was a nice one. Well done. One there. Oh, there's some up here. It's going to be one of those awkward ones with lots of stuff in the way. So, Pascal, oh no, I've got Agenta. Let's get you centered somewhere here. Pascal behind. Excuse me. Cassio in front. Oh, you can't go in front, so you go to the side, I guess. Heinrichs. Go in front. And you could just stay there, I guess. Yeah, over here. I could have put Cassio over there. You can keep that side. Anyway, do a quick save. Forge Fiend? What? Where the hell was that? I didn't see any Forge Fiend. Okay, I'll start the battle. Let's buff myself.
If I may.
No. Got Argento over the turn. 25%. Oh, let's get some buffs going first.
I'll do it.
Because these will all go down very easily. And get a slightly harder one.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without...
I wonder if there's a way to turn off that constant backwards and forwards like that. That's annoying. Options. Gameplay. Is that it? See if that does it. I don't think it's going to be anything else, is it? Display, no. Let's do a one and gun. Might hit both.
I'll do it.
I did.
It's a prayer.
Yeah, I did stop it going backwards and forwards all the time. See that?
Doubt is for the weak. My faith shields me.
It's end of my turn. Cassio's proper turn. Nobody else getting hit. That barrel is, but that's about it. No, let's get this up.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I could do it with Pascal as well, I guess. get a free one.
Help me, Lord Captain.
2. Right, everyone get dodge. Jump analysis. That. Kill zone. Over there. And might as well. Move that up to here, I guess. Gento? I can see 2.
Faith without... As the Emperor commands,
So we can do a one and gun again. Should I just wait or should I run up?
I refuse.
I can see him.
I'll do it.
Who can you see? Absolutely nothing. Well, in that case, come over here, try and keep that locked off from that way. I can see from
I
there.
approach the designated position.
You.
This tedium is beneath. If I must.
Didn't do that much damage, why not? Oh, because you went to the rear, that's right. This is Death Whisper.
If it serves your cause. Ancestors guide me.
Where you going? Oh, you come up this way. You just stay back there, don't do anything. Okay, no. Let's do this first.
I'll make it happen.
And do hammer.
It's as good as done.
Then I can move to here.
I don't need luck. I have strategy.
Can I get... No, I can't.
Accept your lot.
Right now, Jetta, it's time to go running.
Guided by faith. Doubt is for the weak.
That was a waste of a turn.
Who, if not me? I'll make it
That's why I
happen.
do a shield for everybody. Apart from Earliet. That's not my turn again. Okay, what's going on?
I'll see to it personally.
Okay, so you just do a Death Whisper up here.
I am not your Xenos pet. Deal death with my man.
Does he shoot anything? 95% there.
This tedium is beneath me.
Oh no, I thought I'd run out of AP
I
then.
understand your intent. Another soul slips beyond the veil.
Under that. I've got 3 AP left.
On it.
Bit of strength and toughness. And that's it, I think. What's this? Linchpin. There's Heinex. Let's go this way.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
Charge, endure. Cautious approach. Dodge and parry. Okay. Do a charge.
I won't object to it.
Go and endure.
Of course, Lord Captain.
And do another word with the Emperor. Because why not? And buff yourself.
For the throne's glory.
Probably could have had a couple of shots there, but this pistol. I don't know if it's going to get out of range or not. It's,
Emperor, give me strength. Do not
Didn't think so.
ask.
Didn't think so. Anything? Not really. Got 2 people over here. Right then, Argenta, off you go.
I'll show you why navigators are feared.
See, there's 2. I can see 3 from there. Okay. Well, that's cover. I thought there was a guy there. No.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Each strike is a prayer. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. You, my Emperor! As the Emperor commands, I act.
Before I run out of AP.
I'll do it.
Reload. Final shot.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Strike is
Just
a
these
prayer.
up here now. Are they going that way? Oh, this way. So I'm not going to run and gun until I know which way. Cassia. Oh no. F to center. Let's do a rear here.
That is foolishness.
Okay then, do it here.
I'm afraid not. If only that
Oh, it
were
overlaps that one. Plus 56 willpower on toughness, 111 health,
I'm not accustomed to being
135 health. This doesn't do anything, does it? That's too far. Pascal! I suppose you come up this way. Can't really do anything. Maybe put front line there. It's really hard because of the layout. Might be Argenta's turn. she can actually get here.
Rejoice in battle.
Now, if I swap to the heavy bolter, I'm not sure if
Doubt is for the weak.
the elevation is going to fuck everything up. Let's give it a go. Well, there's 3 of them. Still one
As
and gun.
the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless. I am his will
might
made
as well.
manifest.
Just to finish him off quick.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Eradicated.
There we go.
Always keep your eye on
That
the
took a bit
prize.
longer than usual. But same result as usual. I think Servitor took a bit of damage. That was it. We've got stub carbines, power models. Power sword, Mazoa pattern arc rifle. Another power sword. Don't think I need power swords, but you never know. I want to see what Heinrich could do. But he didn't get a chance.
I always have a backup plan.
Where's that? Down there.
Keep a sharp eye.
Let's stop everyone.
I better myself through my service.
Let us not dawdle.
That looks like full train parts.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
I'm going to hit my railway car or something, am I? With the arc rifle. Broken panel of the cogitator is sparking. Its blind dark screens showing nothing. Dying Ted Priest. This pile of human remains, curiously tossed together, emits a suffocated stench. The torn and gutted bodies once belonged to Ted priests, but you cannot spot even a glint of metal anywhere. All their implants are gone. Suddenly, one of the ravaged bodies makes the tiniest movement. The tortured man's lips move ever so slightly, his half-closed eyelids twitching. Approach the still-breathing man. The man can barely breathe without his respirator implant. It is a miracle he survived the horrific vivisection. It takes you a single look at the gaping wounds where the augment was ripped out to realise death is only a matter of time. As if having sensed your presence, the half-dead man looks at you and sharply inhales the hot air. Machine spirit, deliver me. The Benaric Requiem come from Pascal's Vox systems, sounds solemn and grim. Upon hearing it, the man's mutilary face twists into weak semblance of a smile. Who did this? My comrades. His voice is barely audible. It seems each word takes the man a great deal of effort. Machine spirit, has the omnicide truly abandoned us? Kiava Gamma has fallen into the maw of the eternal enemy. The holy magi, they succumbed to heresy. The rest were stripped of their true flesh to feed the heresy. Preserve us, deliver us, Deliver me from erring. Sacrifice living blood from the vessels of the true flesh, while the heart is still beating. After that, oblivion. His eyes grow glassy. I knew you would come. I've waited so very long. Deliver me from my torment. Earlier, its alien, harsh features are graced with something strikingly similar to grief and compassion. Such senseless savagery. And Argenta, what a horrible fate to be betrayed by one's own. And Pascal, I attest that the 3 categorical requirements for signing the status of martyr of the faith have been met. Opposition to the enemy, preservation of adherence to dogma, and a brutal death. Of course it is. The quest and the right to extract the subject's organic matter, for it to be used in the creation of an honourable servo skull. The man who is minutes from death wheezes weakly. It's an honour. I am thankful for the right to serve. Patriarchal servo skull. Okay. Let's go. Your request is granted. Missed out on some iconoclasm there, but okay. Leaning over the dying man, Pascal, in indecisive yet surprisingly respectful motion, cuts his throat. Wielding a long scalpel, takes a mere moment to release the cervical vertebrae from the holds of muscles and sinew, and to cut the vertebrae, severing the head from the body. Patriarchal servo skull. Let your service continue, tech comrade.
Operation successful.
The device, now evidently used to chop bodies into pieces, was once an ordinary cooling fan.
I always keep my options open.
Okay. So where now then? Oh, there's a door down here. There it is. We have to find that cogitator that the Lex mechanic in the previous episode mentioned, and also obviously kill the main dude. There's also a data thing down, data cache, isn't there?
Stop. There.
The Emperor favors me today.
Half an hour. As you approach the cogitator, there is a number of deep scratches left by the huge claws on its metal surface. Despite the apparent damage, the machine seems to be in working condition. View the log. The log contains nothing of interest. The maintenance ritual schedule for the sacred machine that moves the bridge, an activation log, and a few notes of religious nature entered by tech boost. Activate the emergency bridge lowering protocol. Got a bit of a scratchy throat. You touch the levers and the wheels on the control panel and disturb the slumber of the spirits that reside within the cogitator. The machine dawdles as if still drowsy, but nevertheless performs its assigned function. Sticker straps in my mouth. Okay, that's just where we were. The cogitator is silent, they're waiting new commands. Step away. Okay, it's the same thing we had
Always keep your eye on the prize.
from other cogitators. Nothing.
Duty prevails.
Easily done.
What do we have? Machine light set, A Malta Ultima. Staff of Blood. It's power level 9 biomancy staff. And a medikit. Oh no. Staff. Staff of Blood is power level 9. This one is power level 6. So I can just stick this one into cargo. Now, I've got biomancy as well, but am I going to ever use it? Is it Deva of biomancy? No, I don't think so. That's cargo for that one. Imperial staff isn't as good as the one I've got, but it does allow Heinrichs to have Empress Wrath if I so need. It's Navigator, it's Diviner, it's an Endearer thing. Telepath, that's also for Endearer. Divination and telepathy. Or maybe not. Maybe they are different. Okay. Was there anything else? No. I feel like I've just forgot something that was just over here.
The Inquisition taught me many things.
Am I just being...
I always have a backup plan.
Well, that's below the bridge, which is back up here. Come back here, come back over. This experience, like, still a long way to go.
There.
So, oh, it's this one. This is what I was looking at. Something is howling within the metal housings of the machine spirits of this cogitator are lamenting some irreparable loss. Force the cogitator's systems. The knowledge of machine spirits is sufficient to trick the systems and subdue to your will. A false query, a crafty manipulation of the controls, and you get what you want. You gain access to the cogitator systems. The devices of machine spirit can do nothing to thwart you. Subdued by its defeat, it hides in the depths of its lair. Wow. Awaken the cogitator's machine spirit. Touch the levers and wheels and disturb the slumber of the spirits that reside within this cogitator. The machine dawdles, still drowsy, but nevertheless performs its assigned function. So, good. The cogitator is silent, awaiting new commands. But this wasn't a hidden area. Because it wasn't standing on that railway line. This is Law Warp. And like of chaos seemed to draw your eye and strike terror in you at the same time. Oh, you didn't see it up there. Zeech symbols. Anything here? No. Oh, someone's a bit far away. Oh, it was here, wasn't it, really? That's back to that big circle thing, centre. Yeah, the voices seem like really far away now. The cogitator's panel has dozens of breakers, buttons, handles, switches and other control mechanisms. View the log. You discover the local data crypt with contents collected by either previous operators or the machine spirit itself. Using your access, you study the archive stored in the computer. Supply protocol. First glance, the records look like a typical shipping report. After further reading it, it becomes apparent that the focus here is not ore or assembly parts but augments extracted from living tech piece and spent mass, the flesh from the victims killed, either during or for the sake of machine rituals. Review the production protocol. The log looks damaged, the lines are uneven, and some of the values seem impossible. After a few minutes of studying the records, you feel your head begin to swim. The stalled data can only be comprehended by a twisted mind touched by chaos corruption. Maybe if you're on the heretic path, you can understand that, I don't know. Review the Ascension Protocol. The record looks like a sermon of some mad chaos worshipper. The log, clearly written from someone else's words, mentions the heart that exudes virtue and the cradle that rocks the child of truth. Step away. Another multi-key.
Something nearby. The website reveals something.
Warp site, my arse. Well, how about that? Fucking idiots.
The Emperor sets my path. Be strong.
The fuck was all that?
Searching.
Demolition, right, just you. What's this? Doesn't do anything. No, it's just is that a shooty thing? It's weird that highlights, but we can't do anything with it. No, that was just traps that everyone ran into. Okay, so here we're going to go. Well, we can turn that, can't we? So let's see. Aha. So that's back to the start-ish. That's over this way. Okay, so it's only 2 locations then. Right. Fair enough. What's this? The system accepts the access codes. The clanging of moving bolts indicates the door has been unlocked. What access codes?
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
What access codes? Oh, was it from the Lex mechanic? Oh, this would be the normal people who were trapped down here and had toxic waste poured on them. Yeah, it's the same as before with cogitators. Screen the cogitator scroll now repeated technolingua. Staring at it gives you a headache. Yeah. Numerous wires and pipes run to the filthy cages, which are filled with what looks like a conglomeration of human bodies. You cannot make out who is in the cage, but bright blue sparks flash intermittently in the darkness, while the mass of flesh twitches and shudders. It's going to take us some time to walk over there. What are you doing, Heinrichs? Heinrichs cast an scrutinizing eye over the cages before withdrawing his weapon and approaching to examine what lies inside. Careful. Look at it. Heinrichs gestures toward the cage closest to you. Through the metal bars, you see it truly is a pile of human bodies, or something that used to be. The monstrous deformed bodies are fused together in places, while others were severed using saws and knives, leaving wounds steeped in pus and slime. Wounds that are agglutinating and sprouting tendons. Rods connected to the wires that run to a nearby cogitator bristle across the flesh. One of the human heads turns to you. Mercy. Yeah, we all come in now. Even attempting to speak causes the mutant pain, but he bears the agony and forces the words, mercy, make it stop. Do a Medicaid test. Examine the pulsating mass of flesh. The creatures in the cage seem to be composed of several bodies joined together. You see no sutures or any other means by which the separate parts could have been connected. Among the layers of the meat you can discern large knots of muscle, various limbs, exposed bones, parts of faces and entire heads. Only warped sorcery is capable of creating such an abomination while preserving its ability to live on. What is this? Heinrich takes these surroundings and once again fixes his attention on the contents of the nearest cage. I'm beginning to have some idea. The Lex mechanic mentioned the inhabitants on the lower levels who have been imprisoned in their homes. He says some of them were brought here. Of course this did something to these poor people in their own home, and now they are studying the result. The Lex mechanic talked about some kind of slag waste disposal and chaos symbols on machines. What are the arch enemy's minions doing to the people of the lower levels? To know the workings of dark sorcery means allowing corruption into oneself, he scowls. These are warped mutations, no doubt. Perhaps there was some side effect, and that is why they were brought here, to be connected to the sensors and cogitators. Even fallen tech priests have rejected the Omnissiah, are driven by the perverted hunger for knowledge. Why are they hooked up to cogitators? Heinrich carefully studies the screens of the computer machines. Lingua Technis, corrupted by the scrap code, I'm sure. It's unlikely we'll be able to extract anything of value from the data crypts. Thinking, Heinrich clenches his fist and bites down on a knuckle. Then recurls when the mutant from the nearest cage reaches out a hand to him through the bars. You, a female face, watches you from within the gloom of the cage, even though half of her head has been turned into a mess of bones and lumpen growths. A single eye looks at you with surprising intelligence. You promised us. Her words are echoed by other voices in the depths of the cages. Heinrich leans towards the cage, but sufficient distance to ensure that the mutant cannot reach him. Who are you talking to? What did they promise you? Who are they? You took us from the inferno. You promised us a reward. You. Her face contorts in a grimace, and the creature's lips stick together like melted wax. I'll be damned, they can still speak. They remember the people who did this to them. Heinrich balls his fists in powerless rage, then frowns in thought. Perhaps a little biomancy will allow us to draw the fragments of knowledge out of them, or it will trigger further changes. What do you want to do? My Psyker abilities allow me to affect the human body. That's one of the most effective tools to use against individuals who resist questioning. But if you're suggesting I want to use it, I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself. The effect of the warp energy will likely lead to explosive reaction. I do not know the precise mechanism of this mutation. The result could be even more monstrous than its current state. Let us go. You're only prolonging their suffering. I am inclined to relieve their suffering. Every moment of existence in such a state is pure torture for the people locked in these sheaths. These people need deliverance. Heinrich waves for another moment, then leans over the cogitators. Each mutant has cables attached. I may not know the nature of these machines. It isn't too difficult to increase the voltage at this switch here. So I'll electrocute them. I'm sure that won't be painful. You hear the crack of electricity, the wires glow with blue sparks, and the creature's locked, and the cages drop lifelessly to the floor. A sharp tang of burned meat hangs in the air. That's that then. But do you know what bothers me, Rogue Trader? The number of people here are too few. The lower levels of similar manufactorums are inhabited by millions. What happened to the rest of them? He shakes his head. I know I won't like the answer. Let's go. We still haven't done what we came here to do. That is true. We haven't. Oh, that's back out. Okay. Screen the car jet, that gives you a headache. Yada 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 headache. Anything in here? Nope, it's been there. What's over here? That's just nothing. Check the corners just in case. Cash is doing a little dance. She's skanking on her own. Okay. Another cogitator? They've corruption all around it. What a surprise. A data vault. Oh, we've lost the server demands. They didn't come through the door with us. Okay. The massive cogitator grows out of the metal bulkheads like a grotesque tumour. A hollow roar sounds from deep within the metal housing. To ever spur the computer into action, there's enough power to supply a small command centre. As soon as your eyes fall upon the cogitator, you'll feel a tingling in your temples. Every nook, every component of the machine radiates a sense of wrongness. One that is difficult to explain, but no less palpable for that. So the construct itself defies the laws of physics and perspective. Heinrich makes a warning gesture, his voice ringing slightly with tension. It's threaded with his quiet, "Stop, Jellymancer. That is creation of the arch enemy. Don't go near it. You've done enough for me and my mission. Don't put yourself at risk now." I've just got to walk out here, but there's nothing to protect me from anything. Yeah, no cover around here. As soon as Heinrich takes another step towards the cogitator, he emits a deafening shriek like hundreds of metal needles driving into toughened glass, as though sensing the stranger. Wincing, Heinrich approaches the control panel and bends down toward the screen. Despite the heat clogging the room, you feel an ice-cold breeze. Heinrich is clearly using his Psyker abilities to try to fend off the pernicious effects of the Chaos artifact. The Omnicide's grace has not touched this object. This mechanism was not desecrated but born flawed and unnatural. Iron most profane. Pascal unholy produces a data slate. Initiate an observation log. Let not fear stand in the path of knowledge. Could be distance away. Minute passes and another. You watch Heinrich examine the cogitator. His eyes scan the screens. His hands darted from wheel to lever, sometimes hovering, and certainly over the next switch, which immediately receives a coating of frost. At some point you hear his voice, almost a whisper barely audible with the clanging, roaring machine. Sacrifices, more and more sacrifices every minute. Heinrich looks at you, his eyes darker now, appearing almost black in his white face. Hecatomb determinans. The womb of this cursed machine is down the lower levels. The auxiliary enumerator controls the system for the motor waste of the Manufactorum's main building. The cogitator is fueled by the energy harnessed from thousands of people who are flown beneath their feet as slag waste to speak. But I cannot imagine the reason for sacrificing all these people. It's inconceivable. Now we know why the fabricated sensor priced this monster so highly. The cursed tech priest and his associates created something that went beyond the limits of the Omnicide's power. This machine is designed to process myriad possibilities using warp sorcery. It's almost finished its task. It predicts the future. How's that even possible? Do not attempt to gain any insight into the essence of the machines corrupted by the arch-enemy, at least not if you value your soul. I've encountered heretics' mechanical abominations before, but truly fathom their nature is to allow a particle of death into your heart. You're silent for a few moments, but the fruit they bear, no matter how abhorrent their instruments, the fruit they bear could be useful. You intend to let a creation from beyond the veil do what it's designed to do? Earlier it stated Heinrich's in astonishment. Is it not your calling to protect your kind from the schemes and temptations of Silent Thresh? You cannot understand this, Xenos. Knowing one's enemy is the path to destroying them, or of. If in order to prevent countless future calamities, I must perpetrate one of my own, this is my duty to the Golden Throne. Earlier it remains silent for a while, head tilted to one side. Not only do you not keep watch over your kin, you will sacrifice your own souls to your dead god. It is astounding. Heinrich's clouded gaze suddenly clears and glares at the cogitator. No, the cult's filthy ravings are not worth that. Okay. I don't know how. What we can extract from this storage drive to be enough. We need to stop the cogitator for the sake of the people still alive down there. Heinrich vacillates for another second. He shakes his head as though clearing away mental fog. I almost succumbed to the arch-enemy's old trick, the lure of the unattainable, the primary of all traps that chaos sets for unwary souls. That's good that my actions, don't know what they were, did this. Heinrich's movements are exact and purposeful, unlike his earlier operation of the cogitator. One after another, the cogitator screens begin to fade to black, and the roar coming from inside the machine quietens to a barely perceptible howl, in which you imagine you heard notes of dejection. Heinrich bends over the keys and flinches as if from an electric shock. His head stamps back unnaturally and sees his lips moving. The cogitator lets out a roar that grows louder by the second. What a screamer. Okay. So, let's get everybody here, I'd say. Let's go and just get there. Heinrich's over here, in case some melee things happen, like summons or whatever. I don't think we'll go through all that dialogue again. So, let's start the battle. Cassia, as always, buff meat. It's still gone very quiet. I'm going to give Argenta the all clear. Oh, I'm going to kill people. My own people will do that. No. Let's do that. Gun. My turn over, and Cassius, new turn. Let's get that up there. Let's get a rear here.
Isn't this a job for serfs?
Backline. It's got to overlap, so I can't. So, I've debuffed it, yes. Yes. Deflection 0, armor 0. Willpower's right down. Let's double this up. Pascal. You can debuff that. Got joint analysis. Kill zone anywhere there. Got one left, so just a standard plasma shot. 73. Nice. Yeah, do less damage as well. Manifestation. It did nothing. What? Really? Heinrich stares at the smouldering ashes of the demon, and then at the destroyed cogitator. The frown in his brow slowly smooths out. His face looks almost contented. The creation of chaos is no more. I hope the fabricated sensor did not have time to pass on secrets of this creature to his associates. I hope that survivors down at the lower levels can hold on until we liberate Kiava Gamma. Erda looks at Heinrichs. There's more wisdom in you than I thought at first. One must never touch what was created by... I can do without the Xenos moralizing. Know your place. Erda's momentarily unfurrowed brow quickly tenses again. I never forget it, monkey. Yeah, people like him keep putting them back in it. I saw what happened to you. I saw something happen to you. What happened? He shakes his head and waves away the question. His moves are sharp and unnatural. We'll talk about it later, but right now, I must thank you. Without your help and cooperation, I doubt I would have reached the depths of Kiava Gamma and learned the truth behind my agent's dispatches and reports. I would never have ended up here. I would never have succumbed or succeeded in hampering the cult's activities. My business on Kiava Gamma is concluded. It's time to return to the mission that brought you to the industrial world. The only thing I'll ask of you is an audience when we return to the ship. He bows his head to signal that the conversation is over. Right, that's what he wanted to do here. That screamer didn't do anything really. I thought it was going to do a lot more. When it had its turn, it didn't do anything, did it? Use manifestation. We all succeeded. Oh, Heinrichs failed and earlier failed. Holes of the warp. Missed a turn. Stunned. Cassia stunned it. Oh, you beauty. Cassia stunned it with the open eye. Okay. Well, it's just over an hour. So, let's get back to here. And I will wrap this episode up here. And the next episode, we've got to find the data cache from Theodora. And any other secrets. Plus the head Gadget. Kill him. Well done, Cassia, in that fight. Do I get my server mans back? Server demands. Yay! There they are. 2, 3, 4. I've lost one. No, it's not. It's there. Right. So, next episode, we go that way. Once this animation's over. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you all at the next episode. If I miss someone. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will do. So, thanks for watching everyone. I'll see you on the next episode. Bye for now.